Hello Slapafish community, welcome back to another World Tanks console video. So in this video I'm going to be playing the Grille 15 and also going over the couple major changes they did to the Grille 15 at the beginning of this season. So first of all, they gave the Grille 15 better steel concealment, but the more major change for the Grille 15 is they gave it a fully traversable turret. So that works extremely well with the Grille 15. And I actually play my Grille 15 way different than other people. I use the mobility of the Grille 15, and now with the fully traversable turret, I can play this thing more as an aggressive tank destroyer. With the mobility that this tank has, and plus me putting powertrain and traction system on it, I can get into positions very early and smack people for 750 damage, then run away just as quickly. I can beat some light tanks into positions with this tank. And also with the really accurate gun that the Grille 15 has, I can accurately put shots down, consistently put shots into targets. And with the decently kind of penetration this tank actually gets also. So the Grille 15 is just really a menace. It's just a really powerful tank if you could play it correctly. And if the Grille 15, if the match allows you to use your mobility and you just don't get caught out in the open. Because sometimes playing like this is a super aggressive. Remember, you are a big TD. You're a big TD with no armor, kind of terrible concealment. Well, terrible concealment on the move. But if you can manage to get into a position very quickly and play aggressive with this tank, you can actually do a lot of damage and surprise a lot of people in this tank with the Grille 15's 750 damage. Now, the mobility of this tank is 64, 15 reverse, and a power weight ratio of 21.25. And I run the powertrain traction system, so that gets me 69 kilometers. So, yeah, I get into position very, very quickly in my Grille 15. And I really love playing the mobility of this tank. And I do jump off a cliff, and I start lagging a little bit right here. And I snap a shot into the option 704. Now the Grille 15 has an aim time of 1.5 seconds and an accuracy of 0.27, which makes it one of the most accurate guns of World War II in the World War II game mode. So yes, but the dispersion while moving is terrible, I will say that. Now when the Grille 15 first came out, people used to play this as a light tank because of how good the gun was at aiming, and that's why people were playing this as a light tank, especially in platoons, and it would just annihilate any light tanks that are on the enemy team. So Wargaming had to nerf the Grille 15 when it first came out. They nerfed its concealment and they nerfed its dispersion while moving. So that's why you have terrible dispersion while moving and when it had terrible concealment. And that's the reason why. So yeah. This match I really didn't get to use my mobility that much, so let's move on to a different match. Move on to Help Run. Now, it's first 2 minutes of the game, I finally did some damage at 792 damage. But yeah, it's a very tricky playstyle, but very aggressive. But once it does work, if you do manage to get it to work, the Grille 15 playing aggressive works really nicely. It's really fun to just do. Because if you want to be a stealthy, snipey TD, just play a Tron. Tron would just be a better in that role, because it has the better concealment and the better alpha. But if you want to play this more aggressive tank destroyer that's more flexible, and it has the mobility, but it also has this very hard-hitting tank destroyer gun, and it also is as accurate as the Grille 15. And I believe I am, yeah, I'm running absolutely nothing. Wait, I am. Okay, I'm running steady aim, and what else am I running? I'm also running run gun. Yeah, I'm running run gun and snapshot on my Grille 15. I don't know if I'm using it in this match. It doesn't look like I am. But yeah, that's how I do it. Accuracy while on the move, so I can snap some shots. I don't believe I have it. I think this is before I put the accuracy stuff on it. But the accuracy does work better at putting the snappy shotties in. And yes, that is a word. Because I just said it. It is a word because I said it is a word. Anyway, also loading a high explosive shell in this tank doing 950 damage with its 200, how much penetration? 75 millimeters of penetration. Nice shots for Tron's 4005s, Waffle Trigger 100, or any kind of light tanks. Hitting them for 1,000 for like in like 12 seconds. It's just really nice. So what's the penetration on this tank? The penetration on this tank is 279 on its standard, 334 on its premium. Quite nice penetration. And its heat, its premium round also gets a heat round. So yeah, trying to get the shot into the Waffle Trigger 100, miss the shot, reload the high explosive round. Don't actually need it, and yeah. But also with the concealment buff of the Grille 15, you can also play at a distance if you do really wanted to, instead of just playing the aggressive role that the Grille 15 can play, and what you should play of the Grille 15, of just playing aggressive. Sometimes it works out in your favor, and it works out really, really nicely. Sometimes you just get blown up very quickly because the enemy team will just catch you out in the open, and you're like, oh crap. Yeah, right here I'm playing with Centurion Arv and a Marat, and I missed the Marat, and that's probably just gonna be, yeah, that's me missing the Marat right there is the killing blow, because right here I put a shot into the Marat. If I put a shot into the Marat earlier, I would have got the kill earlier, he would have not around me, and I would have never got tracked in place for the Centurion Arv, and I would have killed the Centurion Arv. So yeah. Now I'm going to be playing on Mountain Pass for the third and final match. And we're going to be using the Grille 15 for like its gun. It's fully traversable gun. Be poking shooting. And here's the Foch, bounce off the Foch, and I get pinned. And also the gun barrel, the gun of the Grille 15 is just such a long gun, and I'm trying to bait some shots. And here comes the bat chat, and I'm gonna almost flip myself, but the Projecta 65 is just gonna hold me up. The bat chat is gonna poke and peek to see if I can fire. So yeah. It's a 10v9 on this match. Bat chat comes up, Concept 1B comes up. I'm kind of running up on these rocks. I'm not in a really good position on my Grille 15. The Concept does take out the Projecta 65. The Grille 15 is just a really tall tank. I'm turning around so I can use my mobility and run away. Snapshot one from the Concept 1B. And now I'm just going to run away and reposition. The mobility and the fully traversable turret that the Grille 15 now has allows it to reposition way easier. Now, before I wouldn't be able to put some shots into the Concept 1B or any other tank that was behind me while I was running away, because I didn't have the fully traversable turret to fire and miss that shot. I'm going to be loading a heat round and waiting for these tanks to come around the corner. I think that's a Foch that's right there. I knock out the Concept 1B. Yeah, it's a Foch. It's probably why I'm loading a heat round, so I can go straight through the fights. But I'm getting distracted, and I want to take out some of these tanks over here. And I think it's a Jaegeru E100 that's over here, right? Yeah, and a Type 5, and an E3. Put a shot into the E3 so I can help out my friendlies down here. Then I was like, okay, what I'm going to do next? Shoot for the Type 5? Yes? Yes? Maybe? No? Yeah. Kill the Type 5. And right now I'm trying to figure out what to do, and I think I'm going to go for this Fotch. Should be going for the Fotch. Yeah, I'm going for the Fotch. And now I'm going to use the mobility of the actual Grille 15. I'm going to put a pop shot in right here. It's going to bounce. Then I'm like, okay, let me load a high explosive, because I had the mobility and I have the fully traversable gun, and the Fotch actually gets tracked, and I kind of mistakenly go ramming into the front of the Fotch, and I have to throw my high explosive into the Fotch's track so it doesn't fix its track and shoot me. And I put the high explosive round into the Fotch. So that's pretty much the Grille 15 with its fully traversable turret. Didn't really show off the new concealment, but I like playing my Grille 15 as it's being more aggressive. So that's it for this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Also remember to Slapafish because we're watching that, and peace out. See ya.